Some terrific moments you just saw from last year's championship, and that is on our mind as we again welcome you to Austin for the second straight season of AVP League play, the HEB Center outside of downtown Austin. We're looking forward to night 2 of play here. 4 matches on tap. We're going to start with the men as the national anthem goes on in stadium and people are filtering in here in Cedar Park. Kevin Barnett alongside Cameron Irwin, ready to take you for a ride this entire evening. Welcome inside. Cameron, new experience here. Both teams coming off losses, but LA for the first time this year needs to rebound. What do they focus on?
It is a get-right game for the LA launch, and one area of focus is going to be the service line. That is what they have made waves with as the darlings of the AVP in 2025. This rookie duo, Hagen Smith, is currently leading the league in aces per set, but last night against the New York Nitro, not only was it a juggernaut, but they only ended up with 1 ace against a team of that caliber. It doesn't have to just be aces. They've got to be able to get other teams off the net and out of system.
Let's lay out our schedule tonight for you. If you want to take a look at all of our matches, we will have Miami and New York on the women's side coming up next here on YouTube, and then we'll be off to the CW for a fantastic showdown. I'm looking forward to seeing Aces LA. Ooh, on the women's side, that is a battle at the top of the women's standings. And then Shulk and Shaw off their best match of the season. AVP Cup, impactful right now, this match.
Yeah, without a question, just considering that you're looking at LA out on the sand and currently at that #1 spot. And when you consider Palm Beach Passion just behind them, they have secured themselves at that 12-4. So they are now the team to beat. LA cannot afford to take too many losses in these final 2 weeks of the regular season.
Crowd's getting some freebies, and we're about to get started. Mark Sherman and crew doing a nice job with the in-stadium entertainment. You can still catch us one more time coming up in Dallas next week for LA. They do have another week of play, but tonight Hagen Smith and Logan Weber will attempt that rebound match. 4-1, they got off that perfect 4-0. Last time was the first time we really saw them get off balance at all.
Yeah, they struggled from the service line, but also I think from a blocking perspective, when you consider Logan Weber, yes, he walked away with 3 total blocks, but those were the hard-driven plays coming his direction. I think if you spoke to him, he'd say he had a little bit of a frustration moment trying to dig some of those short balls just around the net. And for Hagen Smith, he's also going to want to step up his own defense.
They had 10 errors in those 2 sets, losing 15-7, 15-12. 7 of those were their own misses. Taylor Sander did have 3 blocks against Logan Weber and Hagen Smith. Weber takes the sand once again at 29 years old, who has really worked himself into one of the top blockers in the league and in the United States. Can he assert himself tonight against the Aces becomes the question. Avery Joss and Wyatt Harrison, they're trying to have a positive finish to what has been a challenging season.
Yeah, trying to turn a real victory as well as a moral victory to close out the regular season. And I think this is a good test to get in front of them. They've got to be able to find some rhythm. How offensive can they be from start to finish? It's that consistency that always makes you question.
Yeah, I mentioned the errors that LA suffered last night. Those have plagued Austin throughout this season. They had a short stint in the middle where they played some decent volleyball and came close, but it was rough yesterday against the Miami Mayhem, losing 15-7, 15-12. Avery Joss, the veteran at 38, 6'5", teaches the game, plays the game at a high level, and he has tried to bring along this young partner, Wyatt Harrison, who still has so much potential at 6'6", 26 years old. You're going to see a split block out of them. That has been their plan throughout. Logan Weber is going to bring the appropriate amount of headgear. I hope he keeps that on for the match.
I mean, he is the beach cowboy.
Please wear that for the first few points, Logan.
I mean, win in Texas. the Beach Cowboy better show up.
I love it. Maybe not the first few points, maybe the whole match.
He's leaving it on. Let's go, Logan.
Environmentally conscious or color coordinated Logan Weber. The Beach Cowboy is in the hat. LA needs to win both matches tonight to stay in the hunt for the Team Cup. Palm Beach currently an Austin Aces fan, and that is Avery Dross going around the backside first and saved. Hat already off. Good touch there, but it is out of bounds. Avery Dross has gone behind quite a bit. That's a regular play from the Aces.
When you're trying to find more offense, oftentimes you'll move around the point of contact and the point of attack, and that's one of the ways Austin has really tried to open up some of those different ranges.
I love the cowboy hat for point one. Logan Weber has made the wardrobe shift back into the normal baseball cap we're used to seeing here. Wyatt Harrison will step back to serve. This can be dangerous for opponents, but also for his side. This is a good one. Smith, a ripper. That's what's made him a crowd favorite.
Just so much power on that last swing, and watch the full pike here. I said it last night, he's all mane and muscle. He even loses his hat.
1-0 on hat catching so far for Hagen Smith. His partner 0 for 1. Both teams taking swings early. Staying on the right, Drost has seen both serves, and he will step back.
Weber a little frustrated with that last play. I think he did a bit of a delayed block there, trying to close down. Instead, it was hard driven from Avery Drost.
Yeah, Logan Weber had a tough time last night dealing with the Taylors. Everyone has that problem, such diverse attacks. Here you're going to see a lot of power. It's twice in a row from Hagen Smith.
Well, and notably, too, to begin this match, LA actually finding a little bit of a tighter set. They're just looking to tee off against the block in front. Again, with a split block, you've got different hands in front.
Hagen Smith out of the Pacific Palisades, graduated UCLA in 2017. Had a decorated career there. That'll be poked over, easy one. Option not taken. This will find Smith. That's a nice dig. No real option to convert. Smith right side. That's where he hit in college. A lot of hat action early here for the LA launch. And a beautiful shot from Logan Weber.
Hagen Smith flipping that forward, backward, catching it once, twice. Pretty impressive multitasking on the side of LA launch, but also you want to give a nod to Logan Weber just in the middle there, getting a really high first dig his direction and just sets the butter.
A little bit of South Bay versus Santa Monica last night with the New York Nitro taking on LA. Taylor Crabb, after the victory, said he wanted to quiet the hype machine. Well, that machine is starting to get cranked up again here in set number one. Back-to-back nice plays from the launch. They've already gone through the Dallas Dream. That's Benish and Partain. The San Diego Smash, Buttinger and Evans. So launch beat both Olympic teams before beating the Smash again and the Palm Beach Passion, Dahlhauser Crabb.
I like that block from Logan Weber, recognizing the tempo set, just a quicker reload before throwing those hands over the net.
That service has been a weapon all season long for Smith. Oh, right on the line. What a play by Logan Weber dropping down.
That's one of the most difficult plays as a blocker, to be able to come down and have a steady contact high enough for your teammate to be able to attack back over the net.
A little 4-0 run finds us at 5-2 here in set one of what will be 4 matches on the evening. Another tough serve, hit deep. Little check down, that'll be touched, and he's got it on his horse and a turn. What a play from the LA launch.
Remarkable effort, launching his body into the air and putting up a perfect ball for Logan Weber. Dig of the weekend.
Certainly a nominee. I don't think we've had that level of dig to a set, Cameron. We'll put that in the list. As that service finds the net. Hagen Smith has been tremendous from the service line. 15 aces coming in against 23 errors. I'll take that ratio. What do you think about that?
I would too, just considering the fact that you're able to score points. You've got to be able to, especially in the shallow sand where explosivity pays dividends.
That is a league leading 15 aces, by the way. Chip shot here. Opportunity for Austin to close within 2.
No.
Got it.
Hagen continuing to try and do a little show and take defensively, jumping to his left and back into the right, and it is currently not fooling. This will be a good look here. There's that left-right move, and not fooling Avery Dross, continuing to work the high line.
That little run earlier was LA's longest of the season at 5-0. Still has him just at 6-4. Not real control yet in this match. Ace service. Aces embodying their name.
I like the ace cards near their, we'll call them bench.
9th of the season. Into the corner for Wyatt Harrison. Going to the same spot. Perfect pass this time. Smith full head of steam, and that is long. We're tied. 5-0 one way leads to 4-0 the other. A little bit further inside, and that ball is off and into the stands. Logan Weber with the green hat, now baseball cap on. This was earlier. After it came off on point 1, the beach cowboy is now the beach baseball player. He'll slap this one and go up to block. Can't quite get there in time.
That's more of a surf hat than a baseball hat, just saying.
Valid.
Can you
Indeed.
surf on Lake Michigan?
Only at times, yes. People do it, but you don't want to be in that weather. And you're going to need some mils of rubber around your entire body to insulate you. 8-7 side switch. Chance to bring in gold medalist Rich Lamborn. Had a little conversation on the aces side earlier.
Thanks, Kev. I asked Taryn and Kristen if they thought that their guys had a good chance of winning their first match here this evening, and they said absolutely they do. They're going to get it done. I asked if they engage in any Mama Nuss style bullying within the team. If you know Mama Nuss, she's not afraid to share her opinion, particularly about her own daughter. And she said no, they're more on the positive side, and their boys looking good here so far in set 1.
I like how they said no, because they're aware of what we ran into yesterday with Mom after that loss.
Woo, she's fantastic. She doesn't pull any punches.
She tried to tell me that she was Taryn's mom first. Don't you see the height? Beautiful dig there. Chip back over. That is easy pickings for Smith. He'll rip it. Aces going dig for dig. But enough up for block.
It's a great track by Logan Weber, just recognizing that set, falling slightly inside and at a different tempo. Watch here. Sees the adjustment, big press, goes up and gets the ball.
League play so fast, these sets to 15. We're already into the money-making time as that ball is again optioned against the service of LA. If you're Logan Weber, maybe go a little higher, go high deep, give yourself a chance to get there. Dross, chance to take the lead here. Split block does save them from running up. That one thrown back. Good partner communication.
Probably the most underrated quality of Logan Weber once more. I mean, someone that's 6'7", 6'8", able to have this much mobility, dropping down, back set, perfect delivery. allows them to be a little bit more out of system to find their in-system plays. That first contact becomes less important.
Weber honed his game along the shores of Lake Michigan, where we will find ourselves, of course, the opposite shore. Over there in Chicago, coming up on Labor Day weekend, and will the LA Launch be taking home a title? They've certainly put themselves in position to be the 2025 champion on the men's side.
If they pick it up, it's really making a statement. You have 4 new athletes to the LA Launch from last year. Now, of course, Therese and Meg did get a chance to play in the AVP League last year, but for a different team. So a new team makeup and taking the title.
We're going to see LA again next week. Their final weekend will be in Dallas. Can't wait for that one, but a lot of action here to go as the LA Launch and the Austin Aces meet on the women's side later on the CW. I want you to tune in for that one. Top shelf contest with the 1 or 2 seed at stake, looking for a bye in the championships. A little less work to get to the title and the payday.
If you're Palm Beach right now, you're cheering for the Austin Aces.
Yeah, you are. You're hoping that they would win out. And you're hoping their men can take care of business here in set 1. It is all possible here as we put some French fries on the board in set 1.
There's that split blocking system, and here comes Wyatt Harrison. I love the massive move on those last 2 steps. Really dynamic, laser focused on where that block is, and finds just the edge of it.
7th tie has us in a race to 4. Win by 2. Big scoop, high ball, too tight. Little reset from Hagen Smith. Another nice dig by the Aces. And that's been the Achilles heel all season long, just errors creeping into the Aces game.
Quite honestly, I wasn't a big fan of that set on the side of the Aces as well. Kind of dropped that one low to the chest, had about a half spin to it.
Weber, does he go higher? Does he go deeper? No, he goes just for the ace.
And this is where a new partnership is having some struggle, right? Finding that middle ball. Who's taking it when you want points? You need points. Instead of looking at your partner.
An inopportune time for that mistake. Timeout called by Austin. They were right there at 11-11. Now LA looks to seize control of the match. Not a lot of action there in the Austin Aces player booth. What would you be saying here, Cam, if you were coaching?
Well, the very first serve, do we want to just like pull it off the net a little bit just to give us a little space, or no? You want to just a tiny bit, like pass it off just a little bit? Yeah, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm just saying when Hagen's serving. I think you've got it dialed now, and I'd say Avon 2, maybe only when Logan's serving, right? Like if he's there planted, like. If you, I have it set up for the jump set now. Hey, that hot one though? You ready for it? You pass me, I'm gonna jump. But if you stayed with me, you're running so like, yeah. Let's grab looking good. You guys are playing awesome.
All right, Coach Paul Duchesne with a little bit of encouragement there, Cam.
But also conversations about how tight to set that ball, dependent upon who's at the service line. So again, if Logan Weber is the one serving, they feel like they can beat him to the net, maybe get there with their offense and get that ball a little bit tighter. On the other side, if Hagen Smith is serving, Logan Weber is prepped and ready at the net, so they want to give space against the bigger block of Logan Weber.
We'll see right now if they can go on to, if they can execute that. Weber with the last one right up the middle into the hubby wife area. Chris Marlowe coining that term way back when. Weber looking for 2 here. And again, the on-2 goes on the other side.
See, I think that's another focus for LA. I think you can increase your service pressure. That ball just popped too simply and right on the platform. He didn't even really have to take a step or a move and pass that ball outside of his body whatsoever.
Right, it's in between 2. Either pop it way high so you get there, like almost skyball-ish, or hit something hard. There's something hard right to the line. And a block to go with it. Aces right back to
even. Huge move into the angle for Wyatt Harrison. Lines the body up right in the vision originally of Hagen-Smith, and then just right at the last second, shutting down the seam. Hagen's been primarily hitting cross court in this first set.
Weber slides into that one in the middle. He'll take a cut, and he will miss the contact. Aces with a chance to steal. Not before LA utilizes their timeout.
Back-to-back critical errors on the side of LA, and that's what we haven't seen from them. In these tight moments throughout the beginning of this season, it's been about how they have been relentless. They've stayed aggressive. They've come away with massive service aces. And all of a sudden right now, they've started to drop back their aggressiveness, their tempo, and it's causing some errors to pop up.
You're right, Cam. They have been so good in those little moments and grown their confidence as such. It might take a little hit here. We look at our men's standings. Top 6 are going to be headed to Chicago. The competition at the bottom remains tight. Shulk and Shaw, they need to continue their winning ways to get a little bit of distance between themselves and Cook and Miller. Those two teams will be in action next week in Dallas. So much to be decided at the bottom of the order. Benish and Partain looking good. Crab and Sander already in, but there's competition for those top 2 slots as well.
Yeah, and Drost and Harrison again looking for their very first win. This is their last shot to get it as they are eliminated out of Chicago. So you got to find that moral victory and a real one here. Especially for a guy like Wyatt Harrison in his rookie season with the AVP League.
Aces looking for just their 2nd set victory of the season. Would be a big moment for Austin here. Set point, back set. Blocked! Aces with the advantage. 1-0.
Another perfectly timed block for Wyatt Harrison. He doesn't get fooled with the back set and does the exact same thing on the opposite side, diving back into the angle against Hagen-Smith.
We've had guarantees in the sport. The ladies who made it tonight come in for some 5s. Big moment for the Austin Aces. A pair of late blocks finishes off the LA launch.
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Refreshing and goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
How about a little magic? How about a little magic, huh?
Cedar Springs full of hope after the first set as the men's side picks up the victory. The Austin Aces 15-13 with a little late push. They really have LA on the defensive.
Behind some fantastic blocks of Wyatt Harrison too, actually, to close it out. You've been talking about all season wanting to see Wyatt Harrison up at the net a little bit more often, and maybe that's the case here in set number 2.
Yeah, kill the split block already as we look at set 1 stats.
And it is intriguing when you take a look at their blocks per set between Avery and Wyatt. They're actually relative to one another, just about that half a block per set. So when you add them together, that's about the midpoint on the men's side at a block per set.
Yeah, you make a good point about adding them together, and you say the midpoint fine. Taylor Sander all by himself is 1.3 blocks per set to the 0.87 for the Aces. But they got it done at the end of that first set. They lead 15-13. That hands LA their third straight set loss. So Cam, they're still looking for that rebound you talked about coming into the start of this one. And
I did talk about it in the fact that it needs to be starting at the service line. Just one ace in that first set, which is a great place. But in the same regard, I think you got to get the other team out of system, not just scoring aces.
Yeah, they dug a lot of balls in that first set, did the aces. They get another one here on the first play, along with another block. There's a shoot. Oh, and nearly had another. You have to leave wide up there now, don't you?
Yeah, I think you do. And in the same vein, this is what's interesting. Think about how many option plays we saw from the aces. Yes, they were picking up digs, but I think it was more about the fact that they were siding out at a higher clip on those first contacts.
They had 7 digs in that first set. Fighting off a possible ace here. Big long run for Weber, who gets blocked. And the defense at the net on point for Wyatt Harrison. He's come alive.
Number 3 for Wyatt Harrison. And just within the last 5 or so points, if you look back to set number 1.
As for NBA Jams, he'd be on fire at this point. All right, we'll see what they do. It's been the option play here. How would you approach a serve if you're Logan Weber?
I think one of the great ways to eliminate the option is by serving line to line to start, but he may be going right up the middle as well to cause some confusion. He had an ace earlier in that sense.
Option not taken this time. Smith, beautiful run, platform out. And then rolled for the winner. A near collision, a little bit of limbo action there from the very strong yet flexible Hagen Smith.
Also, when you're trying to slow someone's roll down, like Wyatt Harrison right now, they went the direction of Avery Drost. I wouldn't be shocked if they try and slow it down even more and continue to put the side out pressure on Avery. It means it's going to send him to the net instead of Wyatt.
3-1 open becomes 3-2 off that smooth side out. Wyatt Harrison playing perhaps his best volleyball of the league.
Currently at 333 in terms of a mark. And he's actually been all over the place in terms of his efficiencies. At one point he was 032, 167. We have another 415, even hit over 500 in one of his matches, but that's that consistency element.
There's another big bang from Hagen Smith, who comes in hitting 341, and that's been going up as of late. A little bit of context for Wyatt Harrison. You mentioned all those numbers. He's hitting 232 combined on the season, which is too low. It's 25 errors. Those have been costly. And they've come in bunches at times. Here they're down 2. Been fighting off the serve so far. Beautiful jump set delivery results in another kill.
Logan Weber just not keyed in on that block and set, more importantly, because this was much quicker. Look, he kind of hesitates, thinking there might be a jump set coming his direction.
Weber has to stretch out for that one. He's back up and banging it down at the net. 5-3. Weber goes short serve. Good plan, just poorly executed. A lot of family on hand for the event here, midsummer. Logan Weber's dad saying hi last night after the match. Option chipped. Read here. Turn the second time. He's not going to have the same result. LA 6-4. This start looks remarkably similar to the first set.
With a 2-point advantage right now, LA looking to build some momentum. And when you feel like you're not quite in the groove, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it.
Going to need some Dane Blanton's fake fire for that kind of thing. Now trying to bring the actual fire from the line, but missing is Smith. That'll be his second service error. Only ace on the LA side belongs to Logan Webber. Harrison's put one in the corner for a winner. That went just long. I think LA got lucky there.
Yeah, without a question. And I do like that last ace we saw from Wyatt Harrison. It was a little bit more that line to line, though, against Logan Webber.
Option, that ball is really close to the net, driven through. Young man feeling it.
Even with the height disadvantage, Wyatt Harrison, yeah, you can flex down after that when you're going up against 6'7". That last push on the joust.
I was waiting. I saw a little flex there. Good job, Wyatt. There's an option winner. Let's check in with Richie here on the side change at 8-6. Richie?
Yeah, thanks, Kev. Just talking with Coach Paul Duchesne a little bit about how Austin were able to come back in set one. He said it was a great defensive effort, particularly from Wyatt Harrison. Scooped a bunch of balls, obviously closed with a couple huge blocks. And then what was their approach going into this second set? It was to stay aggressive from the service line, and then they wanted to be aggressive also with forcing that option play, if possible. Let's see if they can do it. Not working out great right this second.
That's a very late whistle on the lift from Avery Drost.
Yes, you are. It's a reactive, hard-driven ball. Everybody knows. You're allowed. It's the same as a hard driven.
You only called it after he yelled about it. Both hands up.
It actually doesn't matter when they called it. The referees are allowed to choose. And that's a lift.
That's, to me,
that's a lift.
Just way too much hang time there in the hands of Avery Drost.
Yeah, stop, Avery. Just stop. You're going to see that one on replay, and you shouldn't feel good about your argument. You're losing that one in every court of volleyball. But there's the way to handle it.
Yeah, and I like the response from Avery Drost. Just go up high, deep into the court.
There is Paul Duchesne. Has a book full of secrets there. We saw a lot of charts. Guys wearing out some big pens in there. Good job, Paul. Got his team up 1-0 right now. Ah, that is too far. And another joust lost. Austin right back within one. That's where they made their move before. Got to 11-11.
This is tough for Logan Webber to come away with a winner. They're going two hands against one, and you're the second. Really delayed with too much space between you and the net.
Webber will keep that one solidly on his side and chip it. Better chance here. Another nice read from the aces. Drost, ball control, power, and passed in and out. We're tied at 9.
Logan Webber so frustrated with himself right now. Had two opportunities to put the ball away. You know, you kind of have a little bit of a problem when you have someone that's 6'7" having to try and hit cut shots to score. Go be big and go hit the ball as an attacker. You have the advantage over both of the blockers on the other side. I know there've been a couple blocks, but regardless, reach high and find the depth of the court.
9-9, timeout LA, and what quickly has turned into, I can hear it, Cam. I can hear it just faintly in the headset. Cheering from Palm Beach, just a lot of noise.
Make sure you wait and transition. Don't come too early. Yeah.
Each other, just slow to fast.
Those passes have been great on the jump serves. They're like a few feet off now. It's like better spacing. It looks a lot better.
Awesome. So fun. Come on.
I think if we see Logan
If
make an
Austin,
error, you might want to serve him. You did on that one, but like, you know, like if he gets frustrated, like he shows some frustration, then maybe go after him. Yeah.
All right, so maybe going to go after Logan Weber here, but if Austin is able to pick up both victories today, men's and women's, over LA, that will give Palm Beach the paychecks and the title for the Team Cup. So this is looming large here in the first match, because TKN, Taryn and Kristen have been atop the leaderboard on the women's side, although they're coming off a tough match. And there's another block. This time it's Drost. How about that?
Trying to force the option here. That's going to be tough as a right-handed attacker on the right side. Ball has to cross your off shoulder. It's going to fall just inside.
4 total blocks for that side, but notably their offense too has been outstanding. Both players hitting 429 in the orange-clad uniforms.
There you go, Logan Weber finding that crossbody swing back down the line on the left.
10-10. All right, option versus serve placement. Easy chip picked up and put away.
This is just a different LA launch team than we've seen throughout the season. Even that last swing from Hagen Smith, it was just a placement, kind of just throw that ball deep in the middle, about 60% pace. It was a keep it in play type of action versus trying to be aggressive and score the point.
All right, have they lost their edge? Can they regain it here? Another miss. Oh my, 12-10. And remember, they've already used their timeout. There is no stopping. Drost and Harrison right now, 10 digs. It is their season high. This comes off a 0 dig performance last night. And this 6-1 run has them +2 with 3 to go. Short serve. Looking for another block. Not this time. Finally a side out from the launch.
Why would you go the other direction if you're Austin?
Coach Irwin displeased.
Just a little surprising. Back-to-back hitting errors on the side of the LA launch and Logan Weber. You let him take a breath.
Looking for the side out. No, thrown back and out of bounds. Here come the launch.
And that's the play he was looking for the entire first set. This is what that high line delayed block of Logan Weber can do. Now coming to life here near the end of set 2.
Yeah, I remember we had the back and forth at the end of set 1. Austin with the last push to get that deuce set victory. That ball is just wide. Big moment here.
Wyatt's been going middle to middle. I think if you can have this just trail enough for Logan Weber to pick it up.
Back to Weber. He will put it over the top into the corner to stay alive. Austin still with the ad. They'll look to get to a set point. Boy, interesting serve here from Logan Weber. What will he do? Been playing that cat and mouse game with the option. Tries to go short again, this time successful. Dug over and out, the option successful again, and here we go. Match ball. First of the year for the Austin Aces.
This ball is gonna go to Logan Weber, it has to.
Drost at the line. Already 3 blocks for Harrison. It's the right alignment for Austin. They get it to their guy, who puts it away.
Great mental challenge right now for Logan Weber. How tough can you be in the side out game, and how true can you be? High, heavy swing into the seam.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that kind of Mike Tyson moment. What happens when you get punched in the face? How do you react? Can LA come back from the dead here in the second set? Ball saved. Little jump bump is out of bounds. Advantage LA, set point.
This could be the turn right here for LA. The fact that you just saw Hagen-Smith actually find the right contact from the service line. That cutting ball back cross court, a little side spin, top spin. The right timeout to be called if you're on the side of the Austin Aces. But definitely, feels like the momentum shift for LA right now.
Do you want to go ahead and just say it? Do you want to predict it, Cameron? Do you want to throw it out there?
I don't think I do. I do think, I mean, LA has had a way of winning 2-set matches, right? Or excuse me, 2-point matches. Back and forth in those 3-setters.
Okay, ace for the set. That would be a very LA launch moment here in 2025. So the men doing work and the women for our match next coming up. Molly Shaw off her best match of the season, bar none, alongside Kelly Cheng. Huge win over the Austin Aces last night.
Without a question, and I was impressed with Molly Shaw until you start looking at the numbers of her partner, who hit 0 hitting errors in that match last night. She was absolutely phenomenal, reminding you why she's a 2-time Olympian.
Oh, absolutely. Both of them were outstanding. Molly's best match with 14 digs, hit 414, looked decisive and aggressive in transition. They're wondering if they're up now or if it's going to be one more set. I'm willing to bet ace or not, he goes for it here.
This time he shifted back to the middle.
Smith for the set. Cranks it low. He did go for it. We're tied. There are no more timeouts. Harrison back out of the middle, off to the left side here. He'll serve. Line to line. No, he goes away. Angle the call, angle the swing. We're back to a set point for LA.
I really like that swing there from Hagen-Smith. Just recognizing the block in front. Still plenty of pressure, but it's high and attacking the high point of the block.
Second chance to close. Option not taken. Mano a mano, there's the win. Weber quiets the crowd as well as his opponent with a 4th block and a 17-15 second set victory.
How many deuce sets have we seen from the LA launch this year? Too many to count is the answer.
A colossal amount. I have it for you here, Cam. That would be now 9. So the women are back out warming up. They will wait one more set before getting underway in our next match. New York Nitro in a not dissimilar position from the Aces on the men's side. They've had a bit of a struggle this season. They are 1-6, but they're not entirely out of the playoff picture given the top heaviness of the women's field. The good teams have been very good, and there are still teams fighting for the final 2 spots in the playoffs. Now Megan Rice on the left, Corinne Quiggle on the right. And there's Kelly Cheng and the aforementioned Molly Shaw as we look in now on the LA launch sidelines.
The LA launch are going to be riding this wave of energy just to be able to close out. You saw the late ace as well as the block to close for Logan Weber. You just wonder, though, about expectations, right? After you go 4-0 to start this season, and all of a sudden it starts to climb those expectations. How do you handle that pressure mentally? And they have shown up in Austin. They struggled last night, again, against a very solid team, but finally getting a set victory.
Stats starting to look pretty darn even as we're 2 deuce sets in. No surprise there. Cam, what do you think decides this 3rd set?
I think it comes down to LA's ability to serve with pressure, shut down the option play, whether that's at the net or in the backcourt, and then also still picking up at least a block, if not 2, in this final set.
Yeah, blocking has been a pretty big part of this one. If you look at history as a guide, LA 3-0 in 3-set matches this year. Austin has gone the distance just once. And they lost that match. That was way back against the Dallas Dream. Benish and Partain in week 2 in San Diego. What seems like a lifetime ago if you've been playing for the Austin Aces. So here we go. 1-15. Do the Aces end with a victory and really hurt the chances of LA to take the Cup championship? Or do the Launch get themselves back off the pad and run their record to 5-1 with 1 weekend to go? Kevin Barnett alongside Cameron Irwin watching Hagen Smith drop that one short. We still have Rich Lamborn, gold medalist, on the sand. And roaming about down during this third set.
It's the first time we've really seen Hagen Smith shoot the ball.
Smith still 0 aces. No more.
Works with a little bit more of a flatter tempo on this serve instead of that high arcing with topspin. Beautiful trajectory.
Down the middle, back to back. He's back.
You saw it in between sets in the bench. He actually just took a water bottle, chucked it to the side. He was frustrated, even though they came away with that set victory, looking to up his game. Just more crisp already.
17th ace of the season. League leading total. There's an error to follow, but tons of damage done.
One just getting a little bit behind him.
Harrison has one from the line in the match. Weber goes behind. He was a left sider till this year, and he puts that one away.
And that's why it's almost as if he doesn't really need to shoot the ball. He can hit those same angles with pace, with great velocity. Look at this.
That would be Phil.
Yeah, that's my
Peak
point.
Phil was full of those shots. Not hard driven, but not shots. Just put to a spot on a line and indefendable. That one's not defendable either. Harrison finds the sand. Drost and Harrison both with 9 kills in this one. Good call from Logan Weber there for his partner. Hope you heard it.
A really solid communication, especially considering that ball just into the middle of the court.
5-2. That ball just wide. Weber behind, this time into the middle, trying to cobra that thing, and he does right to the back line. Can I explain the cobra?
The cobra to the launch, I love it. So cobra hitting the ball with the extension of all of your fingers right off the tip, and it pops off versus what would be a tip when you're redirecting that ball and it has a lingering contact on your hand.
How's your cobra game?
Non-existent.
Harrison cranks another there. Smith out wide. Drost with the dig and puts it right through the wickets. Neither team really able to get away at any point during any of these sets.
No, and just a really nice defensive play from the Austin Aces. You saw the line block, angle dig, and an even better shift from Avery Drost further into that short, shallow angle.
One team goes 3-1 or 4-0. The other team responds with almost the identical run. Long run here, and that's long. 6-6.
LA is trying to find so many different answers, and instead of just simplifying, they're increasing the difficulty of each play.
6-6 timeout call. We'll go down to Rich Lamborn with an AVP legend and a present teacher of the game, I think.
Thanks, Kev. Yeah, I'm here with Adam Johnson. You know, it's great to come to these events because you find legends of the game wandering around. AJ, 44-time winner on the AVP. What are your thoughts on the league so far? You've been here a couple years now.
A couple years. It's great. It's really exciting. It's great to see beach volleyball come to Austin. It's been away for a little bit, but it's back here, and it's really exciting to watch.
And Kevin mentioned that you're a teacher of the game now, too. You got some club stuff going on in the area.
Yeah, I've been coaching, I've been coaching juniors for 25 years now, and I just started a year-round beach program this past year, and great things happening. We got it now. We're in the north area here. Now we've got a place that's going to open up south, Adam Johnson Volleyball Academy. We're excited.
Awesome. Kevin wants to know this. I want to know it as well. He and I are more accustomed to seeing you with the visor and the beautiful blonde. Can we expect that if we go to your academy?
You know, my girls always, they see the old pictures of me and they go, "What happened to your hair? It's not blonde anymore." That's called getting old, but and not being in California in the salt water. So we'll try.
All right, we're all on that train. AJ, thanks. Great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Back in the day, no joke, step cut on my head because of that man right there. Give me the AJ. Adam Johnson, yeah, 44 titles. Good to see him out here enjoying AVP League play, as that's a little bit too much heat from the man with the best hair on tour in the league this year.
Well, and he goes right back to exactly that last swing, but instead he just adds a little bit more pace and more pop off the hand.
Ooh, pace and pop. That's a good t-shirt. How about from the service line?
7-7, 1 point to the side switch.
Action remains close. We're going to go side switch here. Of course, indoors not that big a difference with the side switch, unless you're going to go sky ball, which we're going to see later. A little foreshadowing for you. Big load and then a nice arching shot to the corner from LA, and they will switch at 8-7.
Well, and it's that delay at the top of his jump that really seals the deceptive attack. Watch this for Hagen Smith. Goes up, hangs, and starts to fall, allowing the defense to be moving away from where he's hitting the ball. Well done.
Ace is getting back to what brought them here. 5 of the 6 matches, Weber has had 3+ blocks. And he redirects that one. Smith has had 2 aces in 5 of 6 matches.
But this is what you want to see from Logan Weber. Not necessarily walking away with an ace, but a ball that gets them at least a chance. The other team out of system, goes up, able to stuff that one right back.
Angle the call, angle the shot. Austin stays close. Boy, will LA be able to get a little bit of a run here, a little cushion as we head into double digits once again. Big block again. Harrison, what a match at the net.
Hagen tries to change up his point of attack, this time coming out of the middle, but he still continues to pull this ball back across. Great read from Harrison. 5
blocks for Harrison. Gonna keep him up there. He doesn't get a hold of that one, as LA continues to go with that throwback offense. But here we find ourselves again. We were at 11-11 in the first set. We were at 10-10 in the second set. We've had alternate deuce set results. Austin 15-13 in the first, LA 17-15 in the second. Kevin, Cam, and Rich taking it to the end of this first of 4 matches tonight. Day 2, Austin. That ball down the line cleanly for the point.
Tried to force Wyatt Harrison to pull that ball back down the line. He did just that, and the down defense not able to get a piece of it.
If LA loses this set, they will have to win all 5 remaining matches on their season schedule between the men and the women in order to win the cup. If they lose this one, the Passion are looking really good to take home the title. Of course, we have that team title, and we have the individual pairs championships that will be played off in Chicago in a few weeks' time. Labor Day, Oak Street Beach, be there. Middle winner. That time, French fries up again here in the third.
Just trying to figure out what the celebration will look like for Mel and Brandy while they're in Brazil.
Stay on the socials, you'll see it. I know they're watching. I had dinner with them after our last event. They are on it. They were on the points and the permutations. Listening to their partners, both sides. Good test for the launch once again. They've been in so many of these tight sets and matches.
Well, that's my thought, is if they are able to pick up this win, it really speaks to what their goals were for this season, which was, hey, can we pick up matches? Can we pick up wins? Maybe we're not at our best, at our B level or our B plus level. And I'd say this match is a perfect example of that if they can pick this up.
The near ace turns into a turn and kill. 13-11.
Logan Weber just going up and being physical. You gotta love the defensive play from his partner. But these two, they're fighting, even if their game isn't quite at the level that they've had at the beginning of the season.
13-11, time out Austin. Time for a moment of zen.
Maybe a little box breathing for Hagen Smith.
Taking a moment as we near the end of this first match. Third set victories have come LA's way this entire season. Now Logan Weber has been dominant at the net. His partner dominant from the service line. In this, their 6th match. Everybody plays 8. They will play their 7th and 8th matches next week in Dallas. Miami and Brooklyn still on the schedule, but not before they finish this 3rd set against Austin.
This is my favorite serve from Hagen Smith when he's all the way pushed to the right side and uses this cut all the way back cross court.
You called it, Cam, and there's another ace.
Gives him a little extra space to work with back in the cross court. And just look at the velocity.
And Cam, you call, I mean, that corner had the lean from Wyatt Harrison and Avery Drost. Match ball, LA. But they have some room.
Oh man, he went for all the marbles. He tried to go down the line.
Oh man, I would have gone right back to the same person. I wouldn't have gone line to line. I like to victimize the same individual. Here now they can side out. Has to be in for Austin. Smith, right side. Blocked. Aces again, clutch. As it has been all night.
And what did they block? The angle.
Second block for Drost. Six total for the Aces. They'll need another. No. Deuce, deuce, deuce. LA wins.
Sounds oddly familiar.
Tough one for Austin as they go winless in the 2025 league. Nice to get in. Put up perhaps their best volleyball here in the final match.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Wyatt Harrison really came to play in this final match, whether it was offense or defense, and Avery, just a nice veteran along his side.
Drost and Harrison gave it all they could, but in the end, the LA launch run their record to 5-1. They'll be in action next week in Dallas, and we'll be in action once again with a women's match coming up next. The AVP from Austin in 2025.